public safety announcement. Boy, there's a lot of people in college football, you know, want to put they nose in Alabama business. You know what I'm saying? They want to put their nose in Alabama business. They all, everybody trying to figure out what's up with this team. Uh, and then you got these fools and want to holler about that Alabama. It's not Alabama. Listen to me, guys. Listen. Let me tell you about it something. When you've been on top so long and dominated everybody, and won more championships than anybody, and Nick Saban has done such a great job. You know who we compare it to? You know who is judged by? We're judged by and compared to by Alabama standards. When Alabama don't blow somebody out, if Alabama doesn't put a certain number on the scoreboard, if Alabama doesn't get a certain stops, we are compared to greatness of Alabama. That's what we compare it to. And a dynasty like we got is almost unheard of. What we doing is unimaginable. That's why I laugh at people when they say things about Alabama. I look at them like, man, I wouldn't give two squirrel nuts to be your team. You know what I'm saying? You walking around and wishing that you can walk in my shoes as an Alabama fan. But I wouldn't walk in them Cinderella glass slippers for nothing in the world. I wouldn't walk in those Cinderella slippers. But that's what it is. Let me get on what I'm getting at. LSU, the ball game the other night. Did we blow LSU out? No. Could we have blowed LSU out? Yeah. But at the end of the day, the deal is to win the ball game. To win the ball game. All right? And think about this. When you're playing against a team that's all they play for is pride. If you playing against a team that they don't have nothing to lose but they pride. That, a prideful team like LSU has been a prideful team a long time. ESPN and so on, and the media and everybody, everybody used to wait for this ball game, LSU and Alabama. Well, you know why they used to wait for this ball game? Because they know LSU gonna play with pride. They're a prideful team. They always been a prideful team. They win a championship here and there. Every blue moon, they win a championship. They won a championship 2 years ago with a Cinderella team. But the Cinderella, team is gone, and now the pride team is back. They're prideful. See, Alabama and the Alabama fans, and we used to seeing this prideful team. They gonna play you to death. They gonna play hard. They ain't got nothing else to play for. They're a prideful team. And they just happen to have an idiot for a coach in Ed Orgeron. But let me say this, man. When you beat a prideful team 10 out of the 11 years, it don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. And now, LSU is wanting to be compared to Florida Gators this year as winning a moral victory. I told y'all, man, these teams, all they want is a moral victory against Alabama. That's it. They know they're not going to win the game. But a moral victory, man, to go a long ways with certain programs. When we played Florida, Florida was undefeated. Undefeated. And we beat Florida in the swamp. But Florida kept the game close. And I love these people say, well, if Florida hadn't missed the 2-point conversion, they would have won that ball game. What? Man, I never thought we was going to lose the ball game against Florida. Just like the other night against LSU, I never thought we was going to lose the ball game. Was LSU playing over their head? Yeah. Because you know why LSU was playing over their head, and you want to know why LSU is a prideful team? When you got to go for it on 4th down every single time you got the ball, or you got to do fake punts to keep the ball, that's all fall under the category of prideful. A prideful team. A team that doesn't have anything to play for but pride. That's it. So, hey, LSU fan, we so used to beating y'all ass, and y'all won one game in the last 11 years against us. That tells you everything you need to know about your program. That's it. Y'all get excited when the game is close, but at the end of the game, you're going to wear that L to the house. That's it. You're going to wear that L. So, however Alabama gets it done, we gets it done. And otherwise, we going to make sure we put that L on that back. And y'all got one. Prideful team. So, y'all going to sit around the rest of the season and hold Alabama nuts with a pair of pliers. Because that's what y'all going to do. That's what prideful teams do. Prideful team, if they get a moral victory or they play for pride, they don't win the game. But then after the game, the rest of the year, they sit around and hold your nuts with a pair of pliers. They got the grip. They got the grips on them nuts. Because that's what pride teams do. They nut holders. They nut crackers. Look at Florida. Florida was holding our nuts so hard, they fans was out when we played Florida. The 3 weeks after that, they swear up and down, boy. They won a moral victory against Alabama. They was holding Alabama nuts when Texas A&M beat us. Boy, the Florida fans came out the woodworks. I told y'all gonna get beat, this, that, and other. I told y'all gonna get beat. Well, y'all didn't beat us. Y'all just holding our nuts. Y'all a prideful team nut holder. A prideful team nut holder don't have nothing else to play for but nuts. They're not worth nothing. We win championships. Y'all hold nuts. Now LSU finna hold nuts. Bama nuts. And Bama nuts is huge. So you need 2 pair of plows. You need 2 pair of plows to hold these nuts. Prideful team. I'm sick and tired of these damn moral victory and prideful teams. I don't never want to see a trophy for a moral victory. And Mr. Dugard, you my homeboy. I'm going to bring you up in my video because you said in your video, a moral victory, you will take that. Man, you will never hear as an Alabama fan come on here and say, a moral victory, I'll take that. I ain't never holding LSU nuts. A moral victory. Mr. Dugard, I can't believe you said that. Y'all got 5 stars just like we got 5 stars and 4 stars on that roster. Y'all young just like we young. But you want to all of a sudden play for moral victories? Man, we've been beating y'all for 10 years we beat y'all 10 times out of 11 years. Hell, you ought to be used to moral victories. But let me say this, man. Let me move on from LSU, because I ain't, they don't have their doomsday. They can go on and start holding nuts now. But, we finna get ready to finish the season out. All right? So, and I know everybody's out there thumping their chest. Georgia is unanimous number one, and rightful so. They should be. But I'm telling y'all, I'm happy that they number one. I'm telling y'all, I'm happy that they patting them on the back. I'm telling y'all, they sitting just where we need them to sit. And all week long, Alabama going to hear about this moral victory that LSU got against us. That's going to make this young team even get better. This going to do something to this young team. They're young. Ohio State is young and Alabama is young. Clemson is young. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all poking the bear. Y'all poking the bear. And I want y'all. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We ain't playing our best. We hadn't played a complete ball game yet. I'm loving this. But I'm telling you, it's going to come real soon. I promise you, Georgia fans. If I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan right now, y'all ain't got nothing else to do. If I were y'all, I would just start celebrating the Atlanta Braves World Series right now, because I'm afraid that might be the only celebration that you guys get this year. I promise you that. Roll down Tide.